Hello, everyone. Today we are standing in your kitchen, sunlight slipping in through the window blinds, and your feet still slightly cold on the tile floor. Your phone buzzes with notifications you haven't checked yet, your toothbrush is waiting by the sink, and your hair looks like it fought a pillow and lost. Welcome to another regular morning, except today we're turning it into an English practice goldmine. You might be good at English if you listen to this video and you actually start talking about your toothpaste aloud like it's a celebrity endorsement. So before you get comfortable, take a moment to like the video and subscribe, but only if you really like what I do here. Go ahead and post your city and what time it is where you are right now. Now let's focus. Let's start our next journey together. You roll out of bed. The first thought, 5 more minutes. But hey, guess what? That's a complete sentence. You just thought in English. Let's run through a morning scene. You sit up and stretch. Try this in English. I'm so tired. Say it aloud. Now exaggerate it. I'm so tired. Add a yawn for flavor. Boom, fluency in motion. Now picture walking into the bathroom. Your toothbrush is right there. You pick it up and you say, I need to brush my teeth. This is your chance to tie motion to memory. How you learn English easily, memorize it for beginners. Say phrases while doing the action. Touch the toothpaste. Say, I need to brush my teeth. Raise your hand to your mouth. Say, I'm brushing now. You're wiring your brain like a bilingual robot. Let's try another. You look in the mirror. You mumble, I look like a mess. Great. You just used casual English, self-deprecating humor, which native speakers love, and past simple with contractions. Now move to your phone. It lights up with 5 new messages. What do you say? Let's see what's new. Then, oh no, work text. Then, why is it always me? Each of these little reactions, that's spoken English. Everyday English isn't about big speeches. It's the mini moments that make fluency flow. You might not notice it, but morning is packed with verbs. Listen. Wake up, get up, stretch, yawn, wash, dry, change, check, reply, turn. Turn your life into a living script. Say, I'm putting on my socks. Where's my other shoe? Why is my shirt still wet? Even grumbling in English counts as speaking. You walk into the kitchen. Coffee's calling. Say, I need coffee. Where's the coffee mug? Ugh, no clean spoons. If you're talking to someone, use this natural phrase. Did you sleep well? Simple, casual, human. Let's throw in a memorable English word of the day here. Groggy. Say it. I'm groggy. It means you're tired and foggy-brained after waking up. Here's how it sounds in action. You, don't talk to me. I'm still groggy. Funny? Yes. Real? Also yes. Let's say your mom or partner walks in and asks what you want for breakfast. You could say, anything. Surprise me. Or, the always useful, I'll just have toast. This gives you a way to practice English in context with choices. Every time you make a decision, verbalize it. Now let's toss in one guiding tip to understand English better. Learn phrases, not words. If you just memorize brush, you might get confused, but brush my teeth is a whole package. English lives in chunks. Let's look at a full sentence. I couldn't find my phone and I panicked. This combines past tense, natural speech, and emotion. And you probably said this for real at least once this week. Here's one beginner tip you can't skip. Talk to yourself. A lot. Out loud. Narrate your morning. Be the weird person who says, okay, I'm making eggs, while actually making eggs. Why? Because spoken English is muscle memory, and the more you repeat everyday moments in English, the more fluent you become without even realizing. Let's finish this part with a fun, useful phrase. Running late. You've heard this a million times, but now use it. Try, I'm running late again. Or, the more dramatic version, I'm so late, I'm basically fired. All this before breakfast. You see, Everyday English is not a textbook, it's a mirror. Remember this. The more you say your thoughts in English, the faster your brain rewires to respond in English too. Now, grab your bag. You've got places to be. We're not done yet. There's coffee waiting. You swing open the door, take one step out, and boom! Sunlight in your eyes, a slight breeze, and the smell of freedom? No, wait, it's coffee. Your feet start walking almost on instinct. Maybe you haven't showered yet, but your caffeine radar is leading the way like a bloodhound on a mission. You head to your favorite cafe, or maybe just the one with the least judgmental barista. As you approach the counter, your brain starts racing. What should I say? What if they don't understand me? What if I panic and just point like a caveman? Stop. Breathe. This is the perfect moment to practice real-world English. The bell over the door jingles. You step in, and the barista looks up with that neutral, I've already had 6 coffees face. You say, "Hi there, can I get a coffee to go, please?" Boom, natural, polite, functional. Let's break it down. Hi there, friendly opener. Can I get? Golden structure. Not, I want, not, give me. This is how real people order. Coffee to go. Perfect for takeaway. If you sit and drink, say, for here. Now, how you learn English easily, memorize it for beginners, focus on templates. You can use this one for anything. Can I get a drink, food, item, please? Try it. Can I get a latte? Can I get a croissant? Can I get a large iced tea, no sugar? Look at that, customization unlocked. Want to level up your cool factor? Use I'll have. Like this. I'll have a cappuccino, no foam. Or get cheeky. I'll have whatever makes me feel alive again. Careful, only use this with friendly baristas. Here's your memorable English word of the day. Customize. Say it. Cuss, tum, eyes. It means to make it just the way you like it. So you can say, I like to customize my order. Or even, I customized it with almond milk and extra vanilla. And here's your one English understanding tip for today. English loves options. We don't always say things directly. We suggest, we ask nicely, we hedge. So instead of saying black coffee, say, could I get a black coffee, please? It sounds softer, friendlier, and more culturally natural. Now, your turn. Practice these mini dialogues. Someone says, good morning. You say, hi, what can I get started for you? You say, I'll have a medium latte with oat milk. Someone says, for here or to go? You say, to go, please. Thank you. Don't forget to react like a human being, not a robot. That smells amazing. It's cold out there today. Busy morning? This one's great for small talk. And when they say, your total is $4.50, you can say, here you go, handing over money. Thanks, have a good one. Here's how beginners can memorize this. Chunk it into situations. Instead of memorizing word by word, just learn greeting, order phrase, add-ons, thank you. Repeat each part out loud. Build the flow. Make it muscle memory. You take your drink, maybe with a smile. You feel good. Why? Because you didn't panic, you didn't freeze. You used English like a local and got a caffeine reward for it. Now let's go one level deeper. What if there's a problem? Barista says, we're out of oat milk. You freeze, your brain screams in 4 languages. But you say, okay, no problem, I'll take regular milk. Or, do you have almond milk instead? See how flexible you just became? The key is to expect that things will not go perfectly and know what to say when they don't. Try these phrases. That's fine. Actually, can I change that? Could I get that without sugar? Now let's practice this final full dialogue. Someone says, hi, can I get a large iced coffee with vanilla syrup? You say, sorry, we're out of vanilla syrup. You say, oh, okay, how about caramel instead? Someone says, sure, anything else? You say, nope, that's it, thanks. No stress, no scripts, just smooth English flowing like fresh brewed coffee. Before we leave, here's a fun beginner-friendly phrase. What do you recommend? Perfect when you don't know what to choose, and you want to sound like a curious, open-minded English speaker. Say it to the barista, waiter, or even a friend. What do you recommend today? As you leave the cafe, holding your cup like a badge of honor, remember, that conversation, maybe only 30 seconds long, was packed with English practice. Real, living English. You didn't just get coffee, you got confidence. And that's the power of everyday speaking. Ready for your next challenge? Let's head to work. You've got your coffee in hand. The warmth seeps through the paper cup into your fingers as you weave through the sidewalk crowd. You glance at the time. Uh-oh. You quicken your pace, trying not to spill anything, and already your brain is shifting from caffeine to conversation. Work talk is coming. And English? Well, it's everywhere at the office. Now imagine you step into the elevator. You're not ready for deep thoughts, but someone next to you says, "Morning, how was your weekend?" Your heart skips, your brain screams, but you smile and reply, "It was good, thanks." That tiny exchange, that's the gateway to everyday workplace fluency. You just survived small talk. Here's how you learn English easily. Memorize it for beginners. Practice autopilot phrases for common work moments. You don't need long answers, you just need quick, polite, human responses. Let's get into the elevator toolkit. Morning. Friendly, safe. Not bad, how about you? Crazy busy already. Great way to bond over chaos. You walk into the office or log into your Zoom room. First thing, greetings. Whether you're meeting in person or online, greetings help set the mood. Say, "Hey, how are things? Did you catch the meeting yesterday? I saw your email, looks intense." Notice the tone, light, a little informal and full of connection. Not robotic, not textbook, just you. Now, maybe you've got a meeting coming up and you're nervous. What if they ask you something? What if you blank out? Here's your fluency trick. Predict the questions and rehearse the answers. Example, the manager asks, "How's your project going?" You can say, "It's going well, just wrapping up the final report." We hit a few delays, but we're on track now. And if you don't know, be honest, but smooth. "I'm still collecting data, but I'll update you by this afternoon." This teaches your brain to speak in response chunks, the same way native speakers do. Now let's sprinkle in today's memorable English word, update. Say it, update. As a noun, "I'll give you an update later." As a verb, "Can you update the spreadsheet?" See how flexible English can be? Also, here's your English understanding nugget. Workplace English is 50% task, 50% tone. It's what you say and how you say it. For example, don't just say, "That's wrong." Instead say, "I think there might be a small mistake here." It's softer, more professional, and more likely to keep your coworkers from throwing their keyboards at you. Now imagine your boss asks you to do something new. "Can you take the lead on this presentation?" Don't panic. Say, "Sure, I can give it a shot. I'd be happy to help with that." These phrases show confidence without arrogance. And if you're still unsure, try, "Could I get some guidance before I start?" Let's also add humor into the mix. Humor builds connection at work. Say, "It's only Monday and I'm already out of energy. Do we get a bonus for surviving this week?" Your coworkers will relate, and suddenly you're not just speaking English, you're connecting in English. Want to start a conversation? Here are beginner-friendly starters. How's your day going so far? Anything exciting on your plate today? Did you watch that show everyone's talking about? Now for a common situation. You made a mistake. Ouch. You could say, "Sorry, that one's on me. Thanks for pointing that out. I'll fix it." Own it. Learn from it. Move on. That's grown-up English. And if someone else messes up, don't be harsh. No worries, we've all been there. Let's just see how we can fix it. Now your mind's starting to blend into English mode. You're using phrases naturally. You're noticing tone. You're reacting, not just translating. And by lunchtime, you're tired. That's okay. Take a second, breathe, and say to yourself, I spoke English all morning and I didn't die. Cool. Let's finish with a little story. You're walking to the break room, and someone from another department says, Hey, are you the one doing the design update? Your eyes widen. You freeze for a microsecond. Then say, Yeah, that's me. Want to take a look? Boom, you did it. Casual, clear, and cool. And maybe later they say, Thanks for your help earlier. That was really useful. And you say, No problem at all. Glad I could help. Your English isn't perfect, but it's real, and that's what matters most. Now, let's eat. You step out of the meeting room, physically or virtually, and your stomach growls like a bear that missed breakfast. It's lunchtime, time to recharge, relax, and yes, practice even more English. Whether you're heading to a local food spot, eating with coworkers, or just grabbing leftovers from the fridge, this is your golden window to speak casually. No pressure, no boss, just people and food. And guess what? Food is one of the best ways to unlock natural conversation. You stand in line at a food truck or wait at the microwave in the break room. Someone nearby says, That smells amazing. What is it? This is your chance. You smile and reply, It's pho, Vietnamese noodle soup. Want to try some? Boom! You just taught someone something and showed off your food confidence. Welcome to Lunchtime Lingo 101. How you learn English easily, memorize it for beginners, use your 5 senses. See it, smell it, taste it, describe it. Let's practice. It's spicy. It's a bit too salty. I love how crispy the chicken is. Short, sweet, sensory. And here's your memorable English word of the day, craving. Say it out loud, craving. It means you really want something. You might say, I'm craving sushi today. Or, suddenly I'm craving chocolate and I don't know why. This word instantly makes you sound more fluent because it's emotional, specific, and used in casual speech all the time. Let's look at a simple lunchtime conversation. You, Hey, where are you heading for lunch? Coworker, Not sure, thinking Mexican. You, I'm craving something light, maybe salad. You just used craving, future tense, and casual tone, all in 3 lines. Impressive, right? Now, if you're invited to join others and you're shy or unsure, don't stress. Use polite phrases like, Sure, I'd love to join. Thanks for the invite. I brought my own lunch today, but I'll come hang out. It's not just about eating, it's about bonding. Now here's a power phrase for English beginners. What's good here? It's super helpful when you're at a new restaurant or food stall. You ask, What's good here? And the answer might teach you new food words. The chicken tikka is amazing. People always get the tuna melt. That's real-world English in action. Every meal is a chance to expand your vocabulary deliciously. Let's sprinkle in some lunchtime idioms too. I'm starving. You're really hungry. Let's grab a bite. Let's eat something quickly. It's my treat. I'm paying. Imagine someone says, Want to grab a bite later? You don't panic. You nod and say, Sure, I'm in. Or if someone offers to pay, It's my treat. You can smile and say, Thanks, I owe you one. And remember, if the food's amazing, don't be afraid to praise it. This is delicious. I've never had this before. It's so good. You've got to try this. That kind of enthusiasm connects you with others and makes your English shine with energy. Now here's a quick English tip to help you understand more. Watch how people order. When you're at a food court or cafe, listen to how others speak. You'll hear real-life expressions like, Can I sub fries for salad? I'll do the combo. No onions, please. Write them down. Try using one next time. Let's throw in a fun moment. Imagine this. Coworker, is that the same sandwich you eat every day? You, Hey, don't insult my routine. Laughs. A little joke, a little self-awareness, and a great conversation starter. Humor turns awkward into awesome. Now, what if you don't know how to describe your food in English? Here's a beginner trick. Start with simple adjectives. Try sweet, savory, crunchy, tender, bland, not much flavor. Use them like this. The chicken's really tender. It's a bit bland, but it's healthy. That's how you make your lunchtime talk sound native and tasty. And finally, use lunchtime as your reflection break. Try this technique. Describe your morning out loud in English. Start small. I had a busy morning. The meeting was productive. I need a nap. Classic. You can even try talking to yourself like a vlog narrator. Okay, so right now I'm sitting in the park eating chicken fried rice. It might feel silly, but it's powerful. You're building fluency from real life. By the end of lunch, you've eaten, relaxed, socialized, and guess what? You just practiced English for 30 minutes without studying. Now, you've eaten, you've laughed a bit, maybe spilled some sauce on your shirt. Classic. Now it's back to real life, and that means errands. You walk into a store, music humming overhead, fluorescent lights flickering a bit too brightly. It should be easy. You just want one or two things, but somehow things always get weird. Welcome to the land of unexpected problems, also known as "Why is my size never on the rack?" or "Why does this thing scan for double the price?" It's time to practice speaking English in real, unscripted situations that test your confidence, not your grammar book memory. Let's set the scene. You pick up a shirt, medium, nice color. But wait, something's off. The tag says M, but it looks like a tent. You walk up to a staff member and say, "Hi, excuse me, do you have this in a smaller size?" Let's break that down. Excuse me, polite attention getter, essential in stores. Do you have this? Starts the request. In a smaller size, specific, clear. How you learn English easily, memorize it for beginners, practice question structures like this over and over. Don't aim for fancy, aim for functional. Now here's today's memorable English word, refund. Say it clearly, refund. It means getting your money back. You might say, "Can I get a refund, please?" "It didn't work, so I'd like a refund." It's simple, but knowing when and how to use it is what makes your English powerful. Let's run through a short exchange. You, I'd like to return this. Staff, is there anything wrong with it? You, it didn't fit and I lost the receipt, but I just bought it yesterday. Staff, we can exchange it, but without a receipt, no refund. You, that's okay, I'll take a different size. See how the English isn't perfect? It doesn't need to be. It needs to solve problems. Now for an annoying but common scenario. Something is out of stock. You walk to the shelf. The spot is empty. You sigh dramatically in any language. Then you ask a staff member, "Excuse me, do you know when this will be back in stock? Is there any more in the back?" And if you're shopping online and it disappears from your cart, you email customer support. I tried to order this item, but it went out of stock during checkout. Will it be restocked soon? These phrases might sound simple, but they're loaded with practical English. Here's your English understanding tip for today. Politeness changes tone. Saying, "I need this now," feels demanding. But, "Is there any chance I could get this today?" That's polite and effective. Now let's switch settings. You're in a grocery store. You can't find your favorite cookies. You walk to the nearest employee and say, "Hi, do you know where I can find the chocolate chip cookies?" Let's highlight the structure. Do you know where I can find? useful for anything you're looking for. Try it. Do you know where I can find batteries? Do you know where the dairy section is? Do you know if you sell umbrellas? Here's a classic moment. The item scans wrong. Cashier, that'll be $39.99. You stare. Oh, I thought it was $29.99 on the shelf. Cashier, let me check that for you. And just like that, you stood up for yourself in English. Respect. Let's add a few problem-solving phrases to your toolkit. Sorry, I think there's been a mistake. Could you check the price, please? Is this the final price, or are there any discounts? Oh, and here's your starter English phrase for this section. Can I speak to someone about this? Very handy when something goes wrong with a purchase, especially in larger stores. Keep your tone calm, confident, and clear. Don't forget, the goal isn't perfection, it's results. Get the thing, fix the issue, say it simply. Let's laugh a bit. Imagine this. You, hi, this shirt shrunk in the wash after one day. Clerk, did you wash it in hot water? You, I didn't know laundry was an exact science. Awkward smile. The moment's real. The English is natural. The embarrassment is universal. But you handled it, and that's growth. Let's wrap this up with a quick survival phrase list. Where can I find? Can I try this on? Do you have it in another color? Can I return this if it doesn't fit? Thanks for your help. Every item you buy, every person you talk to, every confusing receipt, these are moments to build your fluency. And when you finally walk out of the store, bags in hand, mission mostly accomplished. Think to yourself, I just did that, in English, and it wasn't scary at all. That's the kind of confidence you can't fake.